So interestingly enough, this is a fairy deck that actually plays green. I've never seen it before. I think I've played against it like once, but basically what they are doing is they are bringing some trolls and generous ends as a ways to find more lands, which allows you to play just 16, and it of course allows you to play Masked Vandal, which is nowadays a pretty decent main deckable card, and it's also a fairy, so Spellstutter Sprite works amazingly with that. It's also a great blocker against red, which is one more reason to actually play it in the main. This is a person by the username of Loerien who actually brewed this deck and went 5-0, which is very impressive. We can see they are playing a lot of one-offs, which I think will make the deck a little bit more difficult to play. We see one Spell Pierce, one Disrupt even, one Dispel, and one of the Infiltrators, which is not only 1/3 that can't be blocked, so very good with the ninjas, but you can use the Transmute ability and find something like the Fangs or the Vandal or even the Exhume if you really want. We see 3 of the Monarchy effects in the main deck, which is quite a lot, even to my liking, but we will see how it works. I can imagine you will be sideboarding these out quite a bit. We see Loerien, Trolls, and Generous Ends for a total of whopping 24 lands if my math is correct, which is actually a lot even for a deck like this. We see some staples though, the counter spells, the sprites, the cast downs, and also the snuff outs in a 3-off, which usually these decks play 4, but they've decided to go just with 3 and hope that's enough, which is reasonable. We see the Confession against the Boggles and the Tears, and the Fangs against the Burn. There is a lot of toolboxing in this deck, and I quite like it. The only thing is it will be pretty difficult to predict what are you going to draw, and hence it might be pretty difficult to play this deck, but we will do our best as always. And the sideboard kinda follows the same plan. A lot of one-offs here, 3 Blue Blasts, 2 Duress, 1 Chainer's Edict, even Nausea here, Mind Extraction, Suffocating Fumes, by the way the extraction is very nice against High Tide, Suffocating Fumes, the Arms of Hadar, so some removal against wider decks, and now comes the green part, Viduga's Inspector and Weather the Storm, all amazing against Burn, so I guess that's one of the reasons to actually play green, because their Pyroblasts can actually hit that, and that's a huge news. Alright, not sure what to think yet, but let's see how this works. And if YouTube is not enough for you, and you are looking for some more spicy lists or pauper guides or working with me personally, there is now a Patreon for that, link below, and let's jump right to the games. Alright, so Capray will be the first opponent. We do go second. Hand is, I would say, pretty good. I mean, the Exhume is a little bit off in this one, but I think we can find a use case for it later. So I will keep. And depending on what they do, we will either play the Bog or the Island. It will depends. Play Forest, okay. Just the Forest. Okay, we have a Vandal now. Very interesting. I mean, I will play the Island. We have a lot to do. We can cycle Loerien, we can hold up Spell Pierce, next turn we can Bog and play a tapped land, or it depends. If they are Junt, Spell Pierce might be useful even this turn. We cycle End, could be Spy then. If it's Spy, I have no idea how this deck does against Spy, to be real. Take away, oh that's a great Spell Pierce, I'm glad I did this. Could be Elves, could be Spy, could be Walls, I have no idea, to be honest. But the Exhume is not looking too good now. We can cycle Loerien, we can play a Bog too. Yeah, I think I like this. We can just play a Bog, keep it really simple, right? I'll play a Bog. We can Brainstorm or use Loerien. We can do both, because we can shuffle the 2 cards we don't want back. I don't think the Vandal is pretty useful in this matchup. I think it's actually decently bad against them, depending on what they do, but I don't think they have any artifacts in there, so... And if this is Lead a Stampede, oh man. Yeah, just impossible to play against that, not gonna lie. I've been growing a little tired with Stampedes and Winding Waves. It's just, if you don't counter it, the game just is over, because they usually draw like, yeah, exactly, just 5 cards with it, and yeah. Yeah, so they played the 3 mana draw 5, and we have no way to do anything. So I think we just lose of that, sadly. I'll Brainstorm. Admiral is pretty useless. I do like the Island, I will say. I'll ditch the Admiral, I think. If the lead, we can, I guess, Exhume and End. It's cool. Let's do it like that. We are drawing the Island. Okay, cool. So we can cycle and Exhume. Is that a good play? I don't think they have enough mana for an Avenging Hunter, so I think slapping the Generous End could be decently great here. It will slam just some 1/1s. I don't think this is too bad. I think I can play the... Okay, I need to keep the black for the Exhume, so I will do this first. I'll bring a regular Forest. They have the Vandal in the grave. I'll just Exhume, I think, it's reasonable. Next turn we can Thorn, but it's kind of weird too, because they have so many 1/1s. Stampede where you had 0 hits in your spy list, it felt awful. I bet it did, I think the math is like you will hit like 3 or 4 most of the time, right? In most of these decks. Obviously the guys against me hit 5, but it's just RNG, so I shouldn't be mad, but even 3 or 4 is pretty insane. insane for, even like if this was 4, it's still an insane stampede, you know? And I feel like you can't really go 1-for-1 ever with elves, because Winding Way and Stampede is it's just probably the best source of card advantage in the game. Hello Lolly, what's up? Yeah, so Dawn of the Black Rose is just out of it. It'll pass, I think. Okay, you can play something else. I mean, they're just spamming, right? They go Wildling, search for Forest, alright. So they did play the Mystic, they did play the Kyrian Ranger and the Elf, so we have 2 things we need to deal with now, and that's the Timberwatch and the Hunter. The Timberwatch can stay, but the Hunter can't even enter, to be honest here. Find this, okay. It's fine to attack, I would say. Oh, we could not attack and go Thorn, but then they just Avenging Hunter and we're cooked, so we need to save the counterspell for that, I think. You can just hit 5, they don't really care, right? They can just hit 5, I mean take 5, and then play the Hunter. Another face version, what's the point of them? I have no idea. I'm very keen on playing Faeries, and I do think this green version is cool. I do also think Elves are a pretty bad matchup. I will go Masked Vandal just to go. Masked Vandal, and then I will probably counterspell the Hunter, the Watch, the Timberwatch Elf. I mean, I think they can play both. Yep, this has to go through. Because they have 5 here, right? Oh, they have another Timberwatch Elf. Well, okay, I guess I'm countering that. We don't have a Swamp for a Snuff Out. Oh, okay. I mean, they still have the Hunter in hand. So we need to kill this and hopefully find a counter for... Okay, so the Confession can help. We have 6. So the Confession can help with the Hunter, which is, I guess, cool. But other than that, I'm not a big fan, honestly. So I think the only thing we need to do, we just need to probably... I don't know, it feels bad, but we just need to Loerien this time, I think. Snuff Out would be great if I had the option to Ice Tunnel. Okay, I'll just attack with this guy, I guess. And we're dead, right? I mean, this is 14. Yeah, I don't think we survive. I mean, if we had the Swamp on board and then we Snuff Out, it's not that bad, actually. It's pretty good. Just take that because they don't care, right? I think I'll block something with a Vandal. We conserve damage at least. So I think they'll play Hunter, so we can Snuff Out one and Confession the other, at least. Okay, they go away, so it doesn't matter because they can do both. That was a pretty bad way, finally, but, you know, we countered one way early in the game with the Pierce, which we play one of, and then they got 5 from a Stampede, and now they whiffed with a way, got 1. So like it's 2 mana draw 1. I mean, it's still bad, but not the worst. They're attacking. If they want to trade with the Vandal, I'm for it. Other than that, it's just how much damage? Like 14. So they attack with these 2 guys. They will play Hunter after this. Not sure what to do with the Hunter then. I'll just block. I mean, they will buff anyway. Probably bounce. Yeah. We cooked. Just want to save damage. What they can do, we will basically save 7 damage this way. So this is pretty nice. They can buff this guy too. No, they decide not to do that. Interesting. Wonder why. Yeah, you have a Hunter. We know this. Can be snuffed out. We will snuff out the Elf. Still not an ideal position, they can just jump. Yep, Hunter, right? Okay, 6. Could be an end too, honestly. If it's an end, I'm happier. Wait, are you playing an end? I think this is a mistake, but... Well, it all depends. They can untap something. They can untap this guy and then tap it again. Ew, okay. Ambusher decent. I think it's... Sorry. Play the Tunnel. Main phase, snuff out the Timberwatch Elf before they can do anything. Then for 5, I guess. We can collect the evidence with the Confession. We do 6 like this. It's not bad, right? So end dies, I hope. Sweet. We can MCH or Ambusher. They have the Hunter next turn though. Yeah, I mean, they will need to jump pretty soon. Oh, we can't Ambusher. Maybe I could have tapped differently then. Okay, they will jump with a Vandal, that's fair. Okay. No, we played the Tunnel this turn and the only black source we have was used for the Confession, so I don't think it was bad. We played it well. And I think I'll just slam the MCH. Okay, should be decent. They'll go Hunter, obviously, yep. So the initiative is very good. Okay, interesting. End step, cool. Anything good? Loerien. We have 6 mana. I do think we can use a Loerien here before we decide what to actually do. I'll cast it. Mystic. It's not the best, not gonna lie. I think I'll attack with everything. The MCH has no value as a blocker, so it's fine. They definitely won't let anything through because of the initiative. So I'm not even bothering by playing the land first, but they'll just jump with a 1/1, right? They can use the Ranger even like untap this if they want. They will let this through. Okay, well, I wouldn't want to ambush her anyway. Find the basic. That's interesting. I mean, they don't really care about us getting a land, right? I think they played well. Find the island. They go to 5 though. It's nice. I think it's time to play a snow-covered island and just crack the food. I'm not sure if I should have played the Monarch summon in there. It seems just horrible because they can steal it and then protect it. We could also be dead here if they have Nyxborn, so That's also one thing to be careful about. Okay, they only attack like that. Okay, never mind. It will be 6 damage so far. They'll yoink this, they will forge. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, Murmuring Mystic would be awesome. If we could find some non-creatures, that would actually help us. I would love that. Game is going long, but I don't see the power yet. We will see though. Okay, cool. One over Elves. I forgot to crack the food. I thought there was one more phase. Oh, but we lose anyway, right? Yeah, so Thorn doesn't do it. I mean, I can play the Thorn. Play a Mystic. Nah, this is just GG. First game GG. It's too much. With the trap, we just lose, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So, definitely need some help. I don't know about Disrupt and this spell, it just doesn't seem that great. Exhumes could be pretty good. Unexpected Fangs, I don't love. Confession is good. These two guys are horrific. Snuff Out is good. Okiba is good. All of this is kinda good. I do like Duress. I definitely like Nausea, or however you pronounce that. Mine Extraction could be really good, but only with a Wandland, I don't want that. We'll go Fumes. The Infiltrator, does this do anything? I mean, it's a ninja flipper. Oh, and the Thorns are just bad, right? Although the Admiral is a little better, I will admit. So we can go Arms of Hadar. They have no instance, but Disrupt could actually be semi-decent because of what? We have 60 in the main. How can't I submit? What's wrong? Too many cards in the sideboard? Excuse me? Does the deck play 61 main or am I crazy? What? The deck plays 61 main. Oh my god, okay. Well, in that case, I mean, Chainer's Edict, does that do anything? Guess let's go Chainer's Edict. 61 main, I didn't even notice. That's new to me. Alright, interesting. We go first. Almost good, no lands, mulligan. This is alright. I mean, can Exhume a troll on like 3, but other than that we can spell stutter at least. I guess Bog first is always good. Gang Shinobi is like so far away. Could ditch a land though. Yeah, I think I'll ditch the... But okay, no, I can actually Exhume troll on 2. That's better. I think if we play a regular swamp in the deck, I hope at least. We don't need a Bog now. They mulligan to 6 cards. No, we mulligan to 6 cards. They begin the game at 7. Okay, so we are down 1. Depending on how many lead the Stampedes and Whining Way they drew, could be down even more. We will cycle troll end step. Probably Exhume it on 2, I guess. Unless they cycle a Generous End, which if they play Forest and do nothing, that's really bad. Because they could cycle End in response. Right, and then, well, they could Exhume the End, and that's really tough for us, so... You love the Ambusher? I understand, it's a great card. So they are going for Waddling, that's good, so we will play a Troll on an empty board. That's sick. End step, cycle Troll. We'll grab a regular Swamp, here's one. I was almost thought there isn't one, but luckily there is. Counterspell is good for later stages. I'll just Troll, we will try to protect the Troll. Not bad, we have a Troll, cool. Sadly, if they slam like a Priest of Titania, we could be cooked anyway. No, they go away, okay. So let's see how much they hit. Probably 4. 3, still very good. 2 mana draw 3, and one of those cards is Stampede, which we will probably counterspell if they decide to play it. They will discard 1, so they basically drew 2, but the last one was a loot. They discarded Forest. Ninja of the Deep Hours. So we are more inclined to play a Spell Stutter Sprite in that case. It depends what they do actually, because they have a land into Stampede, but I don't think they want to Stampede here. We'll just Snow-Covered Island and say go. Would love to spell stutter a 1-drop. If they go land Stampede, we are forced to counterspell, but it's just too many cards, so I don't think they will do that. If we draw land, we can even Gang Shinobi too. They go away. They went away into 1-drop. I think I will let the way go, honestly. 1, 2, 3, okay. Good Timberwatch Elf. They play 1-drop. He'll spell stutter 1-drop. Probably following with the Ninja of the Deep Hours, bouncing back this guy. If we find a land, it's beautiful. Can counter more 1-drops, right? They will discard 1, 2. It's probably Forest, let's be real. Okay, land would be great. If you don't find it naturally, we will still, or can, find it from a Ninja of the Deep Hours. We find a Pierce, which is awesome for Lead a Stampede. I'm not sure if that's the case yet, but anyway, let's attack for 7. Make it 8 with Ninja of the Deep Hours. Could hold a counter spell too, but think I'm good. I'll just Ninja the Spell Stutter, looking for a land as well. Nausea is actually sick, so we will hold the Spell Pierce. We know they have a lead, but I don't think leading more doesn't do anything for them, so... If they just go multiple 1-drops, we can Nausea, which is sick. They go Priest, not much to do against that. So we are winning now. This dies to Nausea, which is good. They go Wildling, search for land. So far they're dead. Unless they play like Fog Effects, but I don't think they do. No Elf... no elf deck list does, so I'm expecting a 1-drop here, right? I mean, okay. So did we just win the game? Generous and is cool. Let's attack. Troll can't be blocked, so probably good game. It is the Super Menace. Can't be blocked by less than 3. Oh, okay. I guess they didn't know. Beautiful. That was a good game here. I did enjoy this. Anything we want to bring after? Well, not really. I think we're fine. They're going first though, which is a pain, especially against elves. Leave 89, hello from Czech. Hello from Czech here too. Look at this hand. Wow, that's good. I mean, sadly we can't. Well, maybe we will hit Disrupt or Stampede on 2 or something. That would be sick if we hit like Stampede on 2, if they play a Mana Dark here. Doesn't look like it, okay. Nausea, this is really nice. Okay, let's go Snookout Island. I'm hoping for land Winding Way. How sick would that be? Cycle the end, that's reasonable. If they don't do anything, I'm just trolling for a swamp, probably. Winding Way, do it, do it, do it. We know you want. Oh yes, that's great. Let's disrupt away. They did it. And we draw even, wow. Duress, that's nice. I'm a little afraid of lead a Stampede though. You can just run a Bog, cycle a Troll. It's not horrible, I would say. Let's run a Bog. Or we can cycle Loerien. I think I will cycle a Troll rather. Loerien could be good hardcast later if we need a refill, because I think we will. They go Llanowar Elves, alright. Kirin Ranger. And currently we have no green cards that are useful to us, so because of that I will just go for a regular swamp. Could do tunnel. What's the plan here? It's probably Nausea, Duress. You know what? I'm feeling a regular swamp here. I think speed is everything. And the cast down. I think this is a Nausea angle 2-for-1, decent. You know what? Let's Duress first. I want to see what they have. Ooh, that's good. Okay. Hunter is scary. Need to care of that. Take care of that. They don't have a land, so they will Stampede next turn. They will Winding Way next turn. They don't have enough for a Stampede, so I'll take the Way. Maybe we can get rid of that later. We'll Nausea. If they top deck a land, I mean, great for them, you know. Did you play any Trinket Mage Control? I've only played against Trinket Mage Control. Some of them were good, some of them were worse. But no, I didn't play that. I didn't play against that yet. Or that deck yet, rather. Okay, we will hold up a cast down, I think. We have a swamp already. Let me just... Well, yeah, let me Island Cycle the Loerien. We may hardcast the Ninja of the Repowers, to be real. Give me a regular island, please. Play the island. Could do an Ice Tunnel, actually. Could be a little better. Yeah, probably should have done Tunnel. They do nothing. We love this. We have the Snuff Outs. Find the cast down. Let's just hardcast the Ninja of the Repowers, right? I mean, this is a card every turn. We will Snuff Out very aggressively. We have a lot of... they go Wildling, so this is Stampede next turn, alright. They go Way, probably. No, they don't have Winding Way. We discarded that, right? I'm not sure if they have anything even. They will play a Nyxborn Hydra. X is 1. So I think I'll snuff this out. We can do this after we see what we draw though. Fumes. Nice. I think I'll snuff it out first. I do think that we could draw something we want to play, and not having the 2 more mana could be a problem. We can also cycle Fumes because I think we have just enough removal. Exhume. They have nothing good. We have a Troll. I love this. We can cast down whatever they exhume. I'll cast it. It's good. Definitely bring back a Troll. They will bring probably a Ranger. Llanowar Elves. Could be Hunter next turn. Do we just kill this? I think so. I think we'll cast down the Llanowar Elves. Just give them nothing to work with. Because if this is like a land Avenging Hunter, it's still great for us, but it's fine. If they just Stampede, we're happy. Yep, nice. Surprisingly, this is one of the first time I've beaten Elves in a very long time. So that's good. I do think Elves are extremely powerful. Dispatch. Great removal spells here too. They will discard 1. What they actually find? I don't know, probably everything. Okay, Loerien. I do think we can play the game on 4 lands with this removal shell. We'll just remove everything they play. Draw, let's see what we get. Ooh, Fairy Seer. Let me play one. See what we draw next turn. Or rather, we can shuffle. That's fine. I'll bottom. We will shuffle anyway, I think. I want to Island Cycle. Ice Tunnel. Play the Tunnel. We have cast downs. Another possibility was to keep Island on top and then Loerien next turn, but I think the game ends before that. Becomes relevant, so... Greetings from me and Sylvie are playing against each other while listening to your stream. That is great. Thank you guys for the support. Who's winning, by the way? Okay, we just snuff out Fumes. That's a lot of damage. We can Arms too, but I'll wait with the Arms. End step, let me cast down the Priest, snuff out the Mystic, Moon Circuit Hacker. How good is that with the Fairy Seer? Okay, I'll flip this with the Seer, which is 10 damage by the way, so we just win. Clean game against Elves. I don't usually beat those, but we made it. Good game. So Ethan will be the next opponent. We go first. Last game was pretty insane. Let's see what this one brings. Alright. I mean, that's a very versatile hand. Like, very versatile. Let's keep. We do go first, actually, first. Okay. I think starting things off with Faeries here is very reasonable. We probably can't spell stutter on 2, but we can troll for a swamp and then have Snuff Out ready. It's kinda cool. Let me go Faeries here. Scry to Generous and Cast Down. I actually like these quite a bit. Depends what they are playing, obviously, but I think this is good enough. So I do want the Cast Down and the End. The End would shuffle the Cast Down, and the Troll would too. So Cast Down, Troll, sorry, End needs to go on top, and then the Cast Down needs to go on top of that. I generally like these cards. It depends on the matchup, of course. They go Slacks with Bridges, Wildfire. In that case, yes, I think it's a good keep. We do have the Vandal. So I think we're just attacking, and then we'll play the Vandal next turn, exiling the bridge. Unless they Wildfire, that would be pretty bad for us, because then the land exile doesn't really matter that much. I'll Swamp Cycle. I'll go for the Woodland Chasm, play the Woodland Chasm. We have the Vandal now. Next turn, we will draw the... No, I did it... yeah. I did it the wrong way. I should have drawn the End first, obviously. Well, I don't think there's a way to do this properly, so I guess that's fine. We can Mass Vandal the bridge. They will bring... Let's see what they bring. Yeah, if we don't find a land, which we probably won't, we are in trouble suddenly, right? We can also flip a Ninja Hope for a land, but then they can just Chrysalis and we're kinda cooked. Although, it doesn't necessarily mean we're cooked, but Cast Down. Okay, we still drew it. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm just flipping, not gonna lie. Need a land, you know. Oh, if I drew the End only. If I only drew the End, how good would that be? Yeah, now we don't have anything. Okay, I think I lost this game myself. If he had the End, it would be just different. They'll bog us. That's actually quite bad because of the Vandal. It means no Chrysalis this turn. It could be Refurb at most, or Shaman, but Shaman wouldn't do much. Unless they have Shaman Wellspring and are willing to suck a land, right? Okay, never mind. Okay, I mean, if they let us hit with the Ninja, that's possibly a chance for a land again. They go Refurb, never mind. Okay. I don't like the Infiltrator, like it does something, but yeah, let's just get rid of the Infiltrator. Because we can Vandal away the Refurb, which is nice. Give me a land, please. That's a land, beautiful. So I think we are forced to find the regular forest here. I want to be able to draw a card, so I will do this. Let me find the regular forest. How weird made that sound, but I think it's correct. Wait, I could have tapped the... No, not really. Okay. Let me Vandal the Refurb. We will draw one more card. I'm not touching their mana this time. This is also good because it prevents Blood Fountain. Exile the Infiltrator in case we do find a Exhume. Okay, attack for 2, draw. This is kind of the bread and butter now. Just trying to get in with the Elf as soon as possible. As often as possible. Of course, draw. Snuff Outs are good, man. Lands would be even better, but Snuff Outs are good. They probably have a Chrysalis now. 5 mana also. We have a Sprite, but they have 5, we have 3 lands. Okay, they Insight away the Wellspring. That's cool, because it means no Chrysalis. They are probably searching for removal spells too. Definitely casting down the Ninja would make a lot of sense. Iker Wellspring, reasonable. That's it. Wow, they are really letting us in here. They could have Gulf Blast, but I think I'll go Faeries here, hoping to search for a land. Island, to be exact, would be great. Brainstorm Vandal. Vandal is pretty good, but is it necessary? I don't think so. I think I just want to find a land if possible. Okay, we win the game. They had a lot of draw, but not much else to do. Blue Blasts, how good are they? Pretty mid, I would say. Disrupt, how good is it? Could be decent. Dispel is nice. It's really hard to sideboard, by the way. Like, really, really difficult. Don't think we need the Infiltrator. I like Gang Shinobi. I think Monarchs are insane against them. You don't have any graveyard hate in this one, too. I think Blue Blast is nice. 2 Blue Blasts are nice. Duress. I think we don't need Fangs here. Mind Extraction, how cool. Well, it could be good, but Chrysalis has no color, so I wouldn't go all in for it. Can do like Duress. We are looking for a decently fast hand that allows us to just Exhume a troll or something. Of course, then they could have a cast down. Are we playing 61 cards main? That's the fun part. I have absolutely no idea. The person who went 5-0 with this just decided that 61 is the appropriate number, I guess. Maybe they really wanted to fit in the one final card. I don't know why. There are a lot of one-offs. Interesting hand. Can counter early Wildfire, which is sick. We have Masked Vandal into Ninja, which we can... Okay. I see the vision with this hand. It's quite good. Only problem, Ninja, nothing to flip really, unless the Vandal is here. Which you can slow them down with... Yeah, this is good. They go Bridge. Already can exile that. We'll go this. If they Wildfire, we will Blast. If they like Wellspring, we will cycle Troll Vandal on... Sadly, at 3. This is bad that we can't Vandal on 2. If this was an End, it's better. Swamp, Wildfire, please. I would love to counter that. No, it's a Wellspring. Okay, reasonable. So that's not so fast Chrysalis, which is good. Get rid of the Troll. But we'll go for the... I think Woodland Chasm is appropriate there. Gang Shinobi, alright. Just play the Chasm, say go, right? Keep it really simple. If they have a Spell Bomb and crack it, could be also troublesome because of the, you know, Vandal enabling the Troll. If they have a Refurb, it's not the best, but the Vandal can attack through it at least. Looks like a Refurb. Yep, definitely. No, it's inside. Okay, okay, okay. In that case, that's fine. They're searching for a land, it looks like. If they don't find it, it's probably game over. If they do, they're still in this pretty well. I'm hoping not for a Spellbomb and correct. I mean, land Spellbomb correct. They go Slags with Bridge. That's definitely an exile from me. I will just cycle Loerien, at least one. From these cards, I think just Snow-Covered Island is fine, honestly. Kinda generous and as well. I will Vandal away their Slags with Bridge, going for the Troll. And then probably hit the island. Can cycle, I don't know, Loerien or Ent. What are we more likely to play? Probably the Loerien, right? Can flip the Vandal with the Ninja next turn, which is sick. Twisted Landscape. Can play Refurb for 3 if that's what they want. Probably not though. Blood Fountain, alright. Not the biggest fan of Blood Fountain, it's pretty strong. They can play Refurb now. No. Wildfire, it's a Blue Blast. We can flip Okiba Gang. we can flip Okiba Gang, return Vandal. It's just pretty disgusting actually, right? Because then we can Vandal again. That's kinda mean. Like, I think I wanna flip Gang. Unless they have Snuff. Well, Snuff Out doesn't kill the Okiba Gang, so we're chilling. I don't think they even play Snuff Out, to be honest, but let's flip back the Vandal. This is really good. So they will go down to 3, and they need to get rid of the Okiba Gang as well. If they play Refurb, we can Mask Vandal it away after we cycle the end. They go Shaman Landscape. Okay, Shaman is gone. That's good. Draws Forge Bridge. Can exile that too. Can also go for the Fountain, but I'm not super afraid of them returning a Shaman now. I mean, yet. Refurbished Familiar. So discarding the Ninja of the Repowers makes the most sense to me here. Or the Ent, actually. Yeah, I think the Ent is better. Hopefully no Spell Bomb. They just pass. We could Torn too, but I don't think that's that great. So we have only one Black Source. So I'll just Vandal. I think we'll go for the Refurb this time. Yeah, we just win. Crazy Disruption. That was really sick against Giant Wildfire too. Wow. Alright everybody, welcome back to the conclusion. And the deck is, I mean, very interesting. It's very hard to form a valid opinion after playing it just for the first time. Because the deck probably has a very high skill ceiling. Since you play a lot of one-offs, you have different cards into different matchups. So some proper mulligan guides might be in place, you know, for this deck. But it's good. I mean, we've beaten some very strong meta decks with it. Because I think you're able to win most games with this deck. It's just that what part of the deck do you actually want to find? We've also realized that this deck plays 61 cards. That was a big surprise when I tried to sideboard, and it told me that there are too many cards in the side. This is because the deck plays 61, which is interesting. But the deck is good, definitely would require some more experimenting to form my full opinion. I think you can win most matchups if you draw well and the proper pieces. This is the toolbox, the aspect of toolboxing of the deck rather. I think it's very good. And the Exhume can be very surprising into some games. I didn't mind the Monarchs in the main. You will sideboard them out game 2 if they just don't make sense. And then the Vandal is a very solid opinion against all the Affinity decks and Wildfire. It can really screw them over. It's really good. Disrupt, you know, and the Spell Pierce and the Dispels, they're just sneaky pieces your opponent has to think about a little bit. And if they play into it, you just gain a lot of value, especially the Disrupt. If it works, you're like golden, you know, so that's awesome. With that being said, let me know what do you think about this deck down below in the comments. I think it's definitely very interesting and it deserves some attention. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day and bye.